Hey folks, it's Ken. Time to start a new project. Now, hopefully this thing's pointed at me. But time to start a new project. It's time to pull the audio gear out of my 2015 Kia Soul, which is right, yeah, and start fresh. So let me just kind of run over stuff that I want to do real quick. And I'm going to turn the camera around the other way so it's facing where I'm talking. Here we go. There's reflection me. All right, so we're going to get in this thing and we're going to start. Let's see if I can zing back a little bit. There we go, a little more tolerable. First off, I'm going to keep my Cadence 6.5s that are down on the door. The mid-bass drivers are down there in the door. Everything's going to be done new and done right. I just need to rip all this stuff out. Up here, I'm going to have to build some plates in this little corner right in here for that 2-inch mid and the matching 1-inch tweeter that will go here, or I'll just have them this way, the mid toward here, tweeter right here. The mid bases are down in the doors. Right here where the glove box is supposed to be is where I'm going to mount the crossovers, the little units that separate the highs to the tweeters and the mid ranges to those 2-inch mids, and then the mid bass frequency or the punchy stuff down to my doors. I'm also going to sound deaden the doors. I have all the material to do that. There's some 6.5-inch coaxials in the back doors back here, down there. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to ditch this head unit or not. So that's a possibility. We'll go to reflection me right there again. There's reflection me. Hi. So that's going to be the speaker project. All this is going to take a little while to do, but again, I'll put the 2-inch mids and the tweets in little pods up there in that corner and in that corner, and put the factory pods back here. It'll look like that one right now. So we'll have the other one for here that'll go back in place. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a head unit. And then we're going to move to the back of the car. We'll get all that wiring down there sorted out. We're going to have to upgrade the power cable coming from under the hood. The hood's right there. Coming from the battery back to the hatch area. We'll open this up. There's reflection me again. Hello. Back here in the hatch area, believe it or not, I've had several subwoofer enclosures. 10-inch Rockford Fosgate T210. And a big weird folded horn thing, so sticking up about right here. They're really high up off the back seats, almost peeking over the headrest. I've had 3 Cadence Audio 8s, and I have 2 CT Sounds 15s in a sealed stock box that were firing toward the back of the hatch this way, so they're firing against the hatch door. Then we had one that my friend Brian designed and built, and they were the same 215s were down firing against the floor, ported enclosure, blah blah blah. But like right now I have 2 of my amplifiers down here. I got to pretty all that stuff up. Those won't be down there anymore. We're gonna move those to the footwells down here and down here. So probably, 1 amp will be there, 1 amp will be there. The distribution will be done in here. I have a little false floor, be all prettied up. And then back here, we're gonna wall this off. What I mean by that is the enclosure is gonna take up this entire area here, all the way around, butt up against the back seats, and I'm gonna go straight up. That's like these little parts right here in front of the windows. That's called your C-pillar, but I'm gonna have to follow it straight up. I still wanna have my back seat usable. The enclosure that we had back here was roughly 5.5 cubic feet for the 215s. I'm going to figure out the airspace that we can gain by building into the corners and building straight down. Okay, this floor is going to come out, and I'm going to build straight down into the wheel well that's down there underneath the amps. That's like a little storage cubby, but that will come right on out, and I can build straight down. I think I'm going to gain another 1.5 to 2 cubic feet down there, and I'll probably gain another 1.5, maybe 2 cubic feet up here to work with. So if we get 1.5, that's say 3 cubic feet. I already got 5 cubic feet. That'll give me at least 8 cubic feet to work with. So we're going to decide whether 2 15s will go in there. They will. Or if I can squeeze in 2 18s, maybe 3 15s, maybe 4 12s, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But first order of business is going to be replacing the alternator under the hood so I can juice my batteries and give my amp some good healthy power. And then in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, I got to go get some Lowe's boxes, little cardboard boxes, and start making some templates. So I got to build a dummy box that's gonna, every little piece is gonna fill up, you know, these little areas. I got to kind of jigsaw it all together so I take up as much airspace as I can to get as close to the ceiling as I can, get as close to the floor as I can. Everything's gonna have to be sealed off, so the air pressure, or the air space back here, won't be excited by the woofers. It'll be all the airspace up there, you know, toward the front of the car. Trying to get as loud as I can, and well, still sound good, but try to get as loud as I can with between 1200 and 2000 watts pushing the subs. But I plan on, I'm going to flip this back around again. I plan on documenting everything, video as I do it, and sticking that up on my YouTube channel. It'll kind of keep me honest and keep me motivated to do it. This should be fun. It should be noisy, and this poor little car is going to fall apart. So anyway, have a good one.